Hello guys. Welcome. Please say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Let's get this going. I see you, Adiola. Thank you for joining. I see you, Tulex Nelson from Canada. Thank you. Thank you. Please keep liking, keep sharing, keep liking, keep sharing. John from Glasgow. Thank you very much for tuning in, John. We'll get started in just a second. I see you, Ganiyu Aziz from Ibadan. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Remy Ali, always supporting the channel. Thank you very much, Remy Ali. Today's show is going to be all about the survivors of Nigeria and whether or not we can prepare for 2026 FIFA World Cup. We'll talk about the possibilities, look forward to the match, and yeah, we'll see how people are feeling ahead of tomorrow's showdown. It's going to be an exciting game. It is do or die for us tomorrow. And hopefully we do, we don't die. Hopefully we do and we don't die. I see you, Real K from Geneva in Switzerland. Thank you very much. Michael from Halifax. Thank you. Odinaka from Lagos. Tokwe from Maryland, USA. Olive from Stafford 100, Essex, United Kingdom. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to join us so that we can get the show on the road. But as you're joining, guys, please hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And yes, we look forward to an exciting show tonight. Thank you, Mr. Sunday Adeni from Philadelphia. I appreciate you for tuning in again. We really appreciate your support and everything in this room. Obi from Oklahoma. Thank you very much, Obi. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Kelvin Marvel said good morning from Dubai. Good morning, Kelvin. Thank you for joining. How's the weather in Dubai? I see you, Ade Okuns from California. Thank you for tuning in. I see you. I have Isaac Sachs from Toronto. I see Little Man from the United States. Joseph from New Jersey. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your audience today. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you for tuning in. The numbers are going up. Please keep the likes coming. Keep the likes coming. We'll get this stream started in about what, a minute. So please just keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing if you're new here. I will get this one. How's everybody feeling, man? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? How is everybody feeling? It is match day T minus one. Or I don't even know how many hours it is before the game. And there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of moods, we're going to get into all of that on today's show. Talk about the game, talk about our chances, talk about the implications. Some of the groups have concluded today, so we'll look at that and how they have affected us or maybe not affected us. And yes, we'll of course give you guys an opportunity to come and share your thoughts and your feelings ahead of the match tomorrow as well. Olinde from Houston, thank you very much. Thank you very much. God's Power from Tennessee in the USA, thank you very much. Femi from Ojodu Burger, thank you very much, Femi. Thank you very much. Akposa is joining from Delta. Thank you, Daniel from Coventry as well. And see, I can see a lot of people have a lot of opinions on whether or not the Super Eagles will qualify. I see. I mean, obviously, I put the title of the stream. The title of the stream is "Can the Super Eagles qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup?" Can the Super Eagles qualify? Yes. Will the Super Eagles qualify? That's a whole other question that only God can answer as of this very moment. But we also hope that the answer to that question will be yes. But only God can answer that question right now. Okay, more people still hailing. B Master Production from Sweden. Thank you very much. Um, Mo says is Nkota from Durban. Pajay from Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you, Pajay. Thank you very much. Guys, as you join, just make sure you hit the like button, like the video, like the video, like the video, share with your friends, share in your group chat, your brother, your sister, whoever you discuss football with. And of course, if you are joining us on other social media channels, if you're joining us on Instagram, if you're joining us on Facebook, if you're joining us on Twitter, please make sure that you tune in on YouTube as the stream will end on other social media platforms in a few minutes. So please, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, formerly known as rather X, formerly known as Twitter, please make sure you join us on YouTube. Make sure you join us on YouTube. Throughout the stream, you always have the means to support the channel. If you want us to take your comment, if you want us to highlight your comment, if you want to ask a question, if you want us to talk about something in particular, all you have to do is send a comment that is accompanied with a super chat. Every super chat goes towards the creation of more content on this channel, and it's a little way that you can support the work that we do. But if you don't have the means and you don't want to support the super chats that cost you money, please hit the like button. As of right now, less than half of people that are tuned in have hit the like button, even though I've said it like 5 times. So, guys, please, just before we start, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. It takes you less than a minute and it goes a very long way for the channel in terms of what we're trying to do. So, please, guys, just take this next minute to hit the like button. And then when I see the number of likes go up, then we can really get this show started. So that I don't have to be telling you in the middle of the stream when we're having conversation to like the video. Just do it now. Do it now. Thank you very much, guys. Let's take 1 minute and then we'll see how the likes are looking. Okay. Keep liking, keep liking, keep liking. But let us get this show on the road. Let us get this show on the road. Smilai,
Yeah,
how you doing?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Nice to be here again. The night before the big one.
The night before, what do they have? They say it's night before the morning after, or whatever they usually say. But it's a big day for us tomorrow. It's a big day
Mhm.
for us tomorrow. That is going to take up all our time on today's stream. So let me officially welcome everybody and say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I may be watching or listening to us from. This is the Naija FC podcast where we bring you our raw, honest, unfiltered opinions on all the hottest and latest topics in the world of Nigerian football. As always, I'm your host. My name is AyoT, and I have with me once again my co-host.
With Layi, thank you guys for joining.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us, guys. It is match day T minus one. We are less than 24 hours away from the final game of the group phase in the World Cup qualifying campaign for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Of course, we are looking forward to the Super Eagles of Nigeria against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic, our neighbors that are trying to be noisy neighbors, and we know how annoying noisy neighbors can be. It is a make or break game. It is a do or die game. It is a now or never game. It is a game that the Super Eagles of Nigeria absolutely have to deliver. Will they? That's the question that is up in the air. But today I want us to look at the match, how we think we should set up, what we think we can do to get the best results in that game, and of course look at the qualification scenario, the potential implications, the outcomes in the groups, and then we'll look at the other groups and see how the results in the other matches can also influence our qualification or non-qualification for the playoffs if we are not able to win our group. 9 games gone, one to go. The Super Eagles have put themselves in a tight situation where our destiny is not particularly in our own hands, which is not something that we like to do. But where there is life, there is hope. You can be down today, you can be up tomorrow. They say the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. So anything is still possible. Anything is possible. Smilai, ahead of this match tomorrow, how are you feeling?
I don't know how to describe, my feelings. That is, I don't use any, I don't know any adjective I can use to describe that. But what I can just say basically is that I can't wait for this long qualifying series to finish. It's just too mentally. I don't know how draining, to be doing tournaments for like for 2 years. In between this, we went to AFCON. We came
Yeah,
second. In between this, we
we
sacked we
qualified for another AFCON.
AFCON. We sacked coaches. In between these, excellent actually what happened. So I don't know. I just can't wait for tomorrow to come, and we know that we're just going to move on. No matter what happens tomorrow.
The Super Eagles are coming into this game, I'll say, in fairly good form. Won our last game against Lesotho. We drew against South Africa before that. We beat
Hmm.
Rwanda before that. We drew against Zimbabwe before that. Talking about the World Cup qualifiers, I'm excluding friendly matches. Benin Republic are coming into this game also in decent form. We saw them snatch a late victory over Rwanda.
Hmm.
In the previous window, they flogged Lesotho. And both teams know that a win will do them a lot of good in terms of their potential to qualify. Benin Republic know that a win guarantees them a spot at the Mundial next year, the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. Smilai, I'll ask you a simple question before we break it down. Do you trust the Super Eagles to win the game tomorrow?
Trust is big, for this Super Eagles especially. I don't trust them to win the game tomorrow. I have to tell you, even the best Super Eagles have struggled against the Benin Republic. But it's just that I won't say trust now. I see it's like hope.
Hmm.
I hope that it's like things are just slightly falling in place for them. That's what I just think. So I hope that these continue to fall in place for them and they win. There's been a lot of like things that I think that I don't know, maybe I should use this analogy for these Super Eagles. Is that you know a child that immediately they gave birth to the child, said that the child might die. So immediately they went to go and put something called Bekude, for his neck, so that to hold the child from dying. Because immediately we do against Lesotho, we knew that our all hopes already in flames. So since then we have been like, let's go here. Let's go here. We have been pushing. In fact, since we drew against Lesotho in Uyo, all the games have been very mentally draining, all those things. So for me, I will not say I trust this Eagles, but I just think that destiny might be on their side tomorrow.
9 games played, 3 wins, 5 draws, and 1 defeat. Who is to blame for the position that we are in right now?
See, the blame is big enough to go around, and I will tell you the reason why. The NFL did not plan enough. We don't learn our lesson. I don't know if you remember we started this podcast, but even I think we started this podcast around that time or so. I don't know. We used to be on live on Instagram, so that we need to audit our last World Cup campaign. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? And how can we actually learn from mistakes of the past? So the NFF did not learn anything. So for me, I think part of it is that's what to blame, because they didn't prepare for the game against Lesotho at home very well. I remember the preparation; it was all about AFCON. But Barcelona coming to say that consider yourself to be the second champion and be champion for the 4th time. All those tweets and everything. That was what was happening at that time. It was AFCON preparation. Secondly, too, I have to blame the coaches too, because sometimes you just know exactly that this is a World Cup qualifier. That's like that. So the biggest blame I will put on the NFF and Finidi George.
Finidi George?
Yes.
Because he was only able to secure 1 point.
No, because we lost to Benin Republic in this thing. If we give that game, at least now only him get that 0.
It's only him that lost a match.
That lost the game.
So if we draw that game, we'll be on 15 points right now.
Yes. We have our destiny on our hand.
And Benin Republic will be on about 15 as well.
15, yes. We will 15.
Yeah, so we'll have our destiny on our hands. Okay.
I just think that because I like to blame Eric Shell and Parcero too, but a loss is worse
than the draw.
Yes, a draw. You didn't pick anything. And the matter with when we lost that game was terrible. It was terrible. It was like bringing players that are not even fit to wear the jersey. And Ismail Sadiq, with due respect to Ibrahim Malawi, players like Benjamin Tamino, like bringing those guys in.
That's when they were using the Super Eagles to push the
agenda of Tanzania. Yes. So he brought in the boy called Igboke. You know that boy for Rangers? Kennedy Igboke. Finidi brought him to the Super Eagles. The boy could not even make the other 20 team. Finidi brought him to Super Eagles. So he invited players. He didn't have a single left back. Remember against South Africa in New York, he didn't invite a single left back. So he went to go and invite Kenneth Igboke from Rangers. So the guy he got everything wrong. He got it wrong. I know with NFF too, both of them. It was just shambolic. When you do that, you do the first 2 games. And you're going to the South African game with the mind of selling players. Come on, they got it wrong.
Do you think that at that time, I think the South Africa game was our 3rd match of the...
Yeah, it was 3rd match after AFCON.
Is it that at that time, did they feel like maybe because it was still early in the series, they thought that there was nothing to worry about yet? Or why do you think they were a bit lax about it at the time?
They were clueless, and I'll tell you the reason why. That time, we just finished 2nd during AFCON. So the bubbles were still bubbling, Everybody was still there saying, oh, we're the 2nd best in Africa. Imagine that we did this podcast that Nigeria became 20-something in the world. Remember? FIFA ranking. And we went to go and play Ghana. Remember? In Morocco. We beat Ghana 2-1. So we were like, we could beat Ghana. Ghana, we lost so in the World Cup qualifier. This guy should continue. And we came out. Please, just flashback. I think we document this qualifier. So we came back to say that that Mali game, it's a red flag. But then a certain Ibrahim Gusso said he went to go and pray on the mountain that Finidi George is the right man, and he was sacked after 9 days. So one of the problem was just that they were not serious. They didn't know exactly what they wanted. Because at that time, if we had beat South Africa, we had been top of the group.
Hmm.
So it was just we were like we had 2 points. South Africa had 3 points because South Africa won against Benin Republic. They lost away to Rwanda.
Hmm.
You can see this thing now. So the top of the group had 4 points. We had 2 points. South Africa had 3 points. So if we had beat South Africa in Ujo, we'd have been on 5 points.
Mm.
So it was at stake then. But at the end of the day, the joke with it. That's why I said that we didn't learn anything from the last Coco qualifier because you know that this guy doesn't have the capacity to work to deliver. And finally, the NFF did not consult the players before employing Friendly Judge.
Hmm.
Because this guy worked with them for like a year under Jose Pacero.
Yeah.
So most of them will know him very well. Is he in good terms with all the players? Would they want to play for him? All those things are the questions the NFF you ask. But I don't think they consider those players, so the whole thing backfired.
Okay, let's fast forward to 2025. Eric Shell.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were happy. Some people in Nigeria were saying that they did not want a foreign African to coach the Super Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He beat Rwanda 2-0. He drew 1-1 against Zimbabwe. Beat Rwanda 1-0. Drew 1-1 against South Africa. Beat Lesotho 2-1. Would you say that Coach Eric Shell, in his 5 games in these World Cup qualifiers, has he done as good as he could have? Has he done better than expectations, or has he performed below expectations for you?
See, I was listening to you. I was at work there when you were on that ongoing slide when you were saying that beat Zimbabwe for us. I just think that though that's his name now. If company fails now, are the boss. But I just think that some player did not take responsibility in that game. See, that game, I still watched that game about a few days ago. That's one of the best games under Eric Shell. In fact, that was Eric Shell unleashing himself. In fact, if we stood to the way we play against Zimbabwe, I say go beat Benin 4-0. We did well against Zimbabwe. We did well. But that just lapse in concentration and misinformation from some people. Say, we need goals. So to say we stuck with that, I won't save like against Lesotho and Rwanda. I mean, 4 wins and 1 draw. But I will only blame him for that game. That maybe probably instead of bringing Boniface, that been a ball defensive player, maybe the bench, maybe players like Jordan Torinaga. I think it was on the bench that day. Igogu was not fit that day. So that was the only thing that I think he did.
I think I think for me, the only thing that I was very upset about, obviously we drew that game, was the fact that he kept Osayi Samuel on that field for 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember I was doing a live watch along for that match.
Mm-hmm.
It was so obvious for like the past 25-30 minutes that Osayi Samuel was not only having a bad game, but he was also tired and not, sharp anymore. And he kept him on that field. When he could have switched to a more conservative approach, he brought on attackers. We drew that game. For me, I look at it that there is enough blame to go around.
Mm-hmm.
Like you rightly said, the NFF, they did not prepare properly and plan for this qualifying series. Jose Pesero, who drew the first 2 games, also holds a little bit of blame there, because had he won even just one of those games, would be in a better position right now. Yeah. Finidi George, who came and only was able to secure 1 point from 2 matches, also has a large portion of the blame. And I think that Eric Shell, while I think he has done well, I think that Zimbabwe game, if we don't qualify, when he's asleep at night, he'll be having dreams of that match, knowing fully well that if he had made a different decision in that game, things could have gone very, very differently. I know at that time we didn't know that South Africa were going to drop points eventually and different things as to how it has shaped up now. But he'll be looking at it that if only I had won that game, things would be looking very, very differently right now. And we would have our own destiny in our hands. But with that being said, I don't think that I can say that Eric Shell has performed under expectations. Right from when he was appointed, I think we all said, or we both said it, that we can't expect him to win every match. It was just
Mm-hmm.
unrealistic that he will come and win every single game. But we felt like he would beat the teams that he's supposed to beat. And
Mm-hmm.
Zimbabwe is one of those teams that we thought we're supposed to beat, but we didn't beat. Everybody had kind of accepted that, okay, we might draw against South Africa. We kind of saw that and looked at it as a potential draw. But things have shaped up the way they have shaped up. Let me quickly take a comment before we move forward in the conversation. Environment says Eric Shell's stint, though without any loss so far, has been filled with regrets of chances missed and some poor decision making. And Smith, like he rightly said, in that Zimbabwe game, there were a lot of chances missed. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of chances
Mm-hmm.
missed. So let's not even forget that part of the blame has to fall on the players as well, because at the end of the day,
Yes.
the players are the ones that have to go on the field and execute. The coach can teach you everything. He cannot teach you how to take a shot. He cannot teach
Yes.
you how to finish. I don't know who did not miss chance in that game. I think it won't be missed. Indidi missed. Simon missed.
Because they missed.
Chukwueze, like it's everybody. I think Lukman even to miss. Like everybody seemed to miss
Aropodare missed.
to miss a good opportunity in that game. So a rather unfortunate one. But
Even Osai Samuel missed.
see, but we cannot live in the past for too long. We have
Well,
to.
but I just want to make one comment. If you remember, one of the problem of this team is scoring goals. And we used to come here, AyoT, and when that's our forwards, how good that we are going forward. If you remember the first game during AFCON, Osepa said we lost so many opportunities against Equatorial Guinea. If you remember,
Yeah,
that Pasado came to the conference and said he leave everything to God. Because we don't have any business during that game. I think that was Pasado when I also made up his mind that
it's going
guys,
to change. Yeah,
it's going to change. These guys cannot score. It's going to change. And Eric Shea is getting that reality now that these guys cannot kill games. They cannot kill games. So it's better that when it's 70 minutes, let me close this game. So for me, you said it rightly that the blame must go to these players. How can they use you to say you are a letter goal scorer and you come to Super Eagles, you are playing as if you're under 17?
Hmm.
We did the short start ball. I was thinking that we should still playing cadet football. That is one of the problems with our players. When we play for a team that there's no expectation from you, you don't expect to win. We don't care about scoring. For example, now when last did he score? With due respect to him, when last did he score? He has never scored for Nigeria before.
indeed, it's not a goal scorer now.
I'm just saying that he has never scored for Nigeria before. Onyeka has scored for Nigeria before. He has never scored for Nigeria before. So these guys' records are there. So, for example, now somebody is playing for a relegation team that they expect to lose every day. There's no winning mentality. You will see the way Alfonso Davies will be playing as a left back, wanted to score for Austria because he's playing for a championship team. So it's not everything is just there. That's why some of these that's why I normally do my speaking about these guys. That because you can't blame them. They don't expect much from them. Most of them are just second choice, even for their clubs. When last did Bruno play again for his club side? And you expect Bruno to come and suddenly turn to Roberto Carlos or Daiwo. It's not possible. It's going to be Bruno himself. So for me, I just think that sometimes we hype these players more than the way we used to hype them. This thing, honestly. Sorry, I'm saying a striker is heading with his forehead. In these Super Eagles, with a defensive player like that, Naija and Dramani were heading during 20. You know the striker. Against Zimbabwe, he did it twice. Against last game
Who is the
against
striker? Tell us.
no, these people will come here and abuse me very soon, but they know the striker. He was heading with his forehead like this. See, AyoT. He was free on goal. You should be licking your lips. He passed to somebody that is not even free in the box. In the box. AyoT. Somebody, I consider AyoT.
Let's move forward now. Yeah, we're in
Mm-hmm.
2025. We're in October of 2025. This thing is
Mm-hmm.
about to end. Looking at our last game against Lesotho,
Mm-hmm.
we knew that the Lesotho game was a must-win game.
Mm-hmm.
A game that we had to get goals, and if possible, we had to beat Lesotho to improve our goal difference,
Yes.
significantly as much as we could. It took a fortunate penalty in the 55th minute for
Mm-hmm.
us to get the breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And then Akko Adams, one moment of individual quality,
Mm-hmm.
and we scored our second goal. Unfortunately, our goalkeeper made an error and gifted one back to Lesotho. Nearly gifted them a second one as well, but thankfully
Mm-hmm.
that did not happen. We've been talking about the profligacy in front of goal of the Super Eagles, but in recent games, they've not been as wasteful. But the reason is because they've not been creating the same number of chances. If you remember, in like the Rwanda game, the Zimbabwe game, it was a case of we are missing too many chances. But if we look at Lesotho, if we look at South Africa before that, it's a case of we are not creating enough chances. And the
Mm-hmm.
few that we're creating, we're not really taking advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
Going into this game against Benin Republic, do you think that we would be able to be clinical? It is a must-win game, just like the previous one. It is a game that is going to potentially determine our fate. Do you think that we can be clinical and actually take our chances when we get them?
And for me, I've looked at the Benin Republic team, and I don't know if you know this player called Mohamed Tijani, he's in Nigerian.
The defender.
He's a defender. He was the one that normally anchors their defense. I think it's called against Nigeria. So, talking about that, his mom is Nigerian, and they are both Nigerians, his father and his mom. But let's just leave that one. So, what I'm just going to say basically is that the guy is very slow on the turn. So, though he's a bulky guy, but if you work on him very well, he's going to make mistake. He likes physical contact, but he's very slow on the turn, and he's very slow on the turn. So early goal is very, very important for Nigeria. But can this team score early goal? Can this team score early? I don't know. I think it's tough. For me to say this team is score early. I think it's tough.
Uche is saying Moses Simon in the last game against Lesotho went for glory instead of a square pass. Viral Moment is saying, I think Eric Shaw overrated some of our players too, hence some of the decision he makes. He didn't take risks at times too. Bringing on Adams on Thursday was something I was happy to see. The audacity.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying that he took that chance with Akko Adams, and Akko Adams repaid him for the faith that he showed. But Smith Layi, looking at Benin Republic,
Mm-hmm.
Gennaro Raw is their coach.
Mm-hmm.
Gennaro Raw unceremoniously was dismissed from Nigeria some years ago
Mm-hmm.
because people felt like he had taken us so far and he couldn't take us to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we've gone back a few levels from where he left us.
Mm-hmm.
But people felt like he couldn't take us to the next level. For Gennaro Raw now coming to play in Nigeria with the chance to take Benin Republic to their first ever World Cup. From a Beninois point of view, it feels like the script of a beautiful movie. And all that is left is for them to just write the final page of the story where they defeat Nigeria and they celebrate on our own field and then they ride into the sunset. Do you think that this match for Gennaro and for the Beninois players is a grudge match that they know that they have to beat Nigeria?
It is. And if you remember, after we lost to Benin, and during the World Cup qualifier last year June, he said something. He said that maybe I will try and find the video. He said that the match between Nigeria and Benin Republic in Uyo will determine who's going to the World Cup.
Yes, he did.
I don't know. Then we were rock bottom. Then he said it. I didn't believe that we could be in the race. This final moment. I didn't believe that. So, for me, I think it could be a story written for the natural. It could be a story written for the Super Eagles. It's because there's a way that this story is just coming to place for both teams. I do expect them to go to Kigali and beat Rwanda. I do expect Nigeria to even be, in contention this last moment. So it could be natural. it could be that beautiful moment when we won against Zambia, celebrating World Cup qualification. They're now trying to turn the table now for Benin Republic. So for me, it could be an extra story, it could be super good story. But I thought that there's going to be one unusual story tomorrow. That is not going to be for the books. Yeah.
Okay. Ademola Lookman is suspended from tomorrow's game. So we are going to be without, say, quote unquote, our second best player. Who are the players that you expect to be able to fill that gap? And in general, who are the players that you expect to really, really be the ones to deliver a result for us?
Yeah. So before I go to who to expect, I saw one comment that makes it very funny for me. The person commented on one post, and I saw it said that we should try and keep Lukman on the bench. That if South Africa is winning, we should bring Lukman on in the last minute. So we can forfeit the 3-0 to Benin Republic. So we just ask Benin Republic to go and pay FIFA how much they fine us. That is what we should do. Well, that's a very funny story actually. So, but for me, I think someone like Victor Osimhen knows that he has to do this thing by himself. And players like Moses Simon need to actually stand up and be counted. Because, if you say that somebody is preparing for madness, when did that person want to enter the market, and be mad fully? I've been preparing for madness for 20 years. It's now time, for these guys to show themselves. AyoT, this is the biggest game in their life. For me, this is the biggest game in their life. I just think that, they need to stand up and be counted, honestly. But unfortunately, we are meeting so many key players. Lukman is not there. Olaino is not there. Osai Samuel is not there. Agu is not there. So, a lot of players are sure not available. The Bashiru and also Onyeka not available. So, we are meeting a lot of key players, but these guys can still write history and this for themselves. So, for me, I think I'm expecting Alex Iwobi and Victor Osimhen to do the job. They are the most senior and the best player that can, our best option going forward. So, I expect Iwobi and Osimhen to do the business tomorrow.
Let's talk about setup a little bit. Eric Shell in the last game went with two strikers, 2 wide players, and a back line of 4 between midfield. With the game against Benin, do you think that he's going to try that again and play 2 strikers, Osimhen and maybe Arokodare up front together, or do you see him tinkering a little bit and playing 1 player up front to be able to have 1 extra body in the middle of the park? Because Benin are better than Lesotho. How do you think he would approach this?
I think he will not start all out. I think he will want to contain them and balance the game very well. He knew that Lesotho don't have any option. They are going to actually, he's going to attack them. They cannot even cause enough stress in the midfield. That's why I went for a 4-4 formation. But this time around, I think it's going to be like a 4-3-3 or even 3-5-2 formation. For him. I think it's going to be like similar to how he started against Africa and see exactly how it actually pans out before he actually was trying to change something. So for me, I think it's going to be more like a 4-3-3 or 5 or 3-5-2 formation.
And with Ademola Lookman's suspension, do you think he might maybe move Iwobi up a little bit more, play Iwobi from the wings, and maybe put Onyeka and Ndidi together in the middle of the park, or Ndidi Uche or some other combination of players? Or are you seeing Iwobi still maintaining that deep line playmaker role that he seems to be playing for the Super
Eagles? So you brought comments. Some people in this comment section, they need to go to Arrow or where they are treating patients with like, I don't know who is this South African people just commenting.
Leave the South Africans alone, don't worry.
So for me, I think Alex Iwobi is our best passer in that team. If you want to counter, if you want to spread the passes to both areas, it's only him that can do it. Have you ever seen Arokodare pass? Have you ever seen the pass the ball? You will see that they are not good passers at the ball in that midfield. Have you ever seen Uche pass? That they are not great as actually passing. I think he might probably play two of my other players with Iwobi, but I think Iwobi is so instrumental in that midfield. I don't think it's go. If I move him behind Osimhen, but I think that Alex Iwobi will be the one to link the defense and the midfield and the attack together, because Iwobi can easily link forward play together.
So who would you say would then be like a replacement for Lookman in the starting level?
I think we don't have any option than to bring Samuel Chukwueze.
Someone too crazy.
Yes, I don't think we have any option. Maybe probably it will be right wing, a one-time cross, and Chukwueze number 10. Chukwueze plays number 10 against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
In the for form against Bournemouth. So I think that Chukwueze in the middle will cause them problem. My issue with him is that he's not really aware of his surroundings. When he's playing that midfield position. So he's sitting there as a winger. He wants to drive at all times. He needs to be able to hold the ball too and try and spray passes. So his hold on play and his awareness is my big problem for Chukwueze. So I don't know how he wants to do it, but I think against Benin Republic, missing the one of their key midfielders, I think we should be fine. We should in that midfield.
Uche is here saying that we have to use a 4-3-1-2 formation. Do you agree with that?
I think it's going to be too defensive. That 4-3-1-2 formation. I think it's going to be too defensive because that 4-3-1-2 formation, I don't know how he wants to set it up. But if it's going to be a single pivot, I don't think a single pivot will help us against Benin Republic. I think Benin Republic will target Ndidi. He knows these guys very well. He will target Ndidi. So I think a 4, at most, just a 4-2-3-1. That's zone. A 4-2-3-1. And that's 2-3-1. Maybe probably you should use because Ndidi and Onyeka. They were not past the ball. So I think 4-3-1-2 is going to be too defensive. Yeah. Okay. 4-3-1-2, yeah.
Let's talk about your own preferred 11, as well as predicted what you think Run might go to. If you were the coach, how would you set the team?
I think I would set up the way Egava set up the 3-0 victory against the Benin Republic in last year. I will set up that same way, and I will use a 3-5-2 formation or a 3-4-3 formation. Anyhow, you see what comes. So I think if I use the 3-5-2 formation, I just need to get some people in the box. So I will play a winger as a right wing back. Then I will play a defender as a left wing back. So I'm going to be starting with I'll still go with Wabali, but I have to talk to him very well. I will 3 at the back. It's going to be Ekong in the middle. I will go Ajayi on the right and Patsy on the left. I will do it during AFCON. I will go with Moses Simon. So either Ajayi or this boy, this Denda boy, the boy from Denda, Benjamin Fredericks. So Fredericks. So I will play Simon as a right wing back. You get? I'll play Simon as a right back, and I will play Sanusi as a left wing back. Like we did during AFCON. Then in the middle, I will play Onyeka, Ndidi, Iwobi. Because I know that if Simon will be doing more attacking than necessary, so I will need somebody to drop into that space left by by Simon. That's going to be Frank Onyeka. It's okay to drop into that space when led by Simon going forward. So then I will start with Akwa Adams and Osimhen up front. Then Iwobi will be playing very close to them, so I can change it to 4-3-3 instead to move Akwa, Osimhen. Then it could be 4-3-3, it could be anything. It could be 4, it could be 3-4-3. I just be twisting the whole thing. So for me, I just think that we need solidity, and we also need 2 strikers in that box.
2 strikers you want us to start?
Yes, in that box.
Okay, so do you believe that? Because I look at it and I hear what you're saying, and I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, and I get you. But knowing how am I keep saying General? Knowing Eric Shell and the way he's been playing so far, I feel like that's unlikely to happen. What do you say?
Yeah, he did that against Africa.
Yeah, I mean, he did, but that was the one game, that South Africa game.
Yeah, it was the one game, but immediately he got it was one of our best games too. Online got injured, the formation scattered. Ekon has to go and play left center back. He made a mistake. He scored and don't go. Ekong for me, I might even drop him in that team because if I play Ajayi and Frederick at the right center back, it makes a lot of sense for me because Frederick can pass the ball better than majority of them in the back. He can move the ball to midfield and pass the ball very well. I know that one for sure. So, because if you want to change formation, you can't change with Ekong. That's my problem with Ekong. Because if you want to change it, somebody's go and play left center back. Ekong cannot do that. Ekong is not flexible in terms of changing formation. That was what affected us against Africa. So, for me, I will start with that and I will say exactly how things because I can easily change to 4-back system because if Felix is there, I just put Ajayi and Basi in the defense, Use Sanusi as a left back, then I play Felix as a right back, then I switch the whole thing again. It's like a thing that you can change all the time, but when the problem is there, there's going to be less flexibility.
Okay.
Is it okay? That is it.
Okay, let me quickly take some comments. I think I see your question, but we're not quite at that conversation yet, but we'll come to it for sure. Sports Ghana says we have to go for either 4-2-1-3 or 3-5-2. Iwobi should have no business in our half tomorrow. He needs to be close to Osimhen to help with those passes.
Mm-hmm.
Rara Moment says, I watched the highlight of that 3-0 victory today and I was almost clapping. That Eguavon setup was pretty good, and guess what? We missed lots of chances that they steal. Sports Ghana says, God forbid that I play Onyeka and Ndidi together. I would rather play Ndidi and Al Hassan. Watch the Equatorial Guinea highlights to know Yusuf's strength.
The issue with my issue with Al Hassan is just that he overcommits himself. He's a Okali guy. He's a guy that normally cover a lot of space, but he overcommits himself to challenges. So, but if the referee is going to be in our favor tomorrow, maybe somebody is already rubbing his chest this evening. I think I think we can play Al Hassan Yusuf instead of Onyeka then. Yes.
Okay. Are there any Benenoa players that we should be worried of or worried about? Or are there things that we need to be careful of that the Benenoa can try to exploit to get a result against us tomorrow?
If you play Ekong and Toshan Egu will target Ekong. Yes, you can see Steve Mune is very stiff. Let me just put it that way. Steve Mune is very stiff, but Toshan Egu will target Ekong. Our right, the North Somali attack very well from their right. We have Jordan Dosu. They have Jordan Dosu that plays on the right for them. He's not the best of players, in my own opinion. Somebody that is very good can actually work Andrew Jordan Dosu. Though he scored against Nigeria in Ivory Coast, that 2-1 victory. But for me, I think it's going to be the boy from South Pauli, or Latunji. He's called Latunji, but he spelled better knows what Latunji. He's a mixed guy. He plays for Sao Paulo. I think he was in Burnley before. Also, he plays for Sao Paulo. He plays from the left hand side. That same area is where Olaitan also operates, but now he's ahead of Olaitan slightly. In Benin Republic setup. So I don't know if he's going to play right. All I know is going to play left, and this is going to drop. But for me, I think Latunji is a player that's of interest. He's got Bundesliga experience, got a lot of experience too. So he's a guy that we have to actually watch out for.
Yeah. And let's look at the group situation, because people are asking the question. People want to understand how everything is shaping up and what the potential outcomes are. Simple and short, if we lose tomorrow, we're not going to the World Cup. I think everybody understands that side of things. If we draw tomorrow, we are not going to the World Cup. I think everybody understands that. So from a Nigerian point of view, it is a must-win game. But still, with that must-win game, there are still some permutations and combinations of things that can happen to bring different results. As it stands, Benin Republic at top of the group with 17, South Africa second with 15, Nigeria third with 14. Goal difference is +5 for Benin, +3 for South Africa, +3 for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. If Benin Republic and Nigeria draw and South Africa should win, South Africa would be going to the World Cup as the group. But again, that's assuming.
Sorry, if what? If what?
So
Come
if
again?
Benin Republic and Nigeria draw,
Mm-hmm.
Benin will be on 18 points, and if South Africa should win, South Africa will be on 18 points.
Mm-hmm.
So South Africa may or may not top the group depending on goal difference.
Goals difference,
So
yeah.
if they win the game with 2+ goals, then they would qualify for the World Cup ahead of Benin Republic, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because they defeated Benin Republic in their head-to-head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, head-to-head, but I think goals for of Benin Republic is more than them.
No, they both have 12 goals.
Okay, they both have 12 goals. Okay.
Yeah, so if South Africa should win, they will have more than 12.
Okay.
Assuming they make up the goal difference. If Nigeria should win and South Africa should also win, South Africa will qualify top of the group, and Nigeria will finish second or third, depending on the score that the game is. So now, everybody.
Sorry, you said that if South Africa wins,
if South Africa wins and Nigeria wins, South Africa will finish top of the group with 18 points, and Nigeria will finish either second or third.
No, Nigeria will finish second.
If we
by any margin, yes.
No, but if we win 2-1.
If we 2-1,
will take us to head. Yes.
Yeah, I think we're ahead of them with yellow cards.
Somebody said today, I think Olu from Nigeria Football Weekly said today that Benin have one more yellow card than we do. But
one more yellow card than we do,
as of now, but we don't know what's going to happen.
What would happen? Yes, this thing, yeah.
But so that's I said we might finish second, we might finish third, depending on yellow cards and what happens in that game. If we win 1-0, then we would qualify as second. We'll be second. I'm not saying we'll qualify. We'll be second because we'll be better than them in terms of away goals scored in the head-to-head matchup. And then if we beat them by anything more than a 1 goal difference, 2+, then we'll also beat them on the head-to-head.
Head-to-head, yes.
So, assuming South Africa drop points, a draw or a defeat against Rwanda, and Nigeria gets the W, Nigeria will qualify as the top of the group.
Can you just hold on a second? I think that is the most likely outcome.
That South Africa drops points and
no, I think Africa will not win.
Yeah, so if they drop points, so they will not win.
I think they will not lose, but they will not win.
So you think the most likely outcome is South Africa draw and Nigeria wins?
Let me tell you something. Nigeria winning 1-0, South Africa drop 0-0. These Eagles cannot score 4 goals. Yeah,
no, we're getting there. We're getting there. But you think South Africa are likely to drop points?
I don't know. Amorish.
No, I know. I mean, I look at it that anything can happen. I think it's a toss-up. I think anything can happen, genuinely. Rwanda, 5th in the group, have nothing to play for. If they win, they will go above Lesotho, but they cannot qualify for the World Cup again. I'm not saying that they will not try, but I don't think that they will kill themselves. And if South Africa go there playing at home in front of their crowd, knowing that this is a must-win game to qualify for the World Cup, I think South Africa go there with a lot of intensity, with a lot of energy. Yes, I know people will say, "Oh, but
that's what will kill them."
See, but again, that we say that from a hopeful point of view.
Yeah.
Because South Africa, they are a decent enough team to be able to beat Rwanda, even if Rwanda were trying their hardest. If it was a winner-take-all game between South Africa and Rwanda, South Africa would still be the favorites to qualify.
Yeah. I just looking at the way this qualifier is shaping. The way the qualifier is shaping from the groups, and I just look at it that well, let's continue. We're gonna get
anything
can happen.
But ultimately, for us to top the group, we need to win, and we need South Africa to drop points. It's as simple as that. Now, second. Since Smith Layi was one of the first people to bring up the fact that teams are all going to lose the points that they gained against the bottom of their group due to Eritrea's withdrawal from the qualifying series. And then now I think it is at this point, everybody is quite aware of that phenomenon that is going to happen. But then looking at the second place team, so what can make us finish second is South Africa win and we win. we finish second. Well, we win with the right goal margin. We don't win 2-1 because then that 2-1 complicates things. But we win 1-0, we win 3-1, we win anything else, then we are going into second spot in the table. Now looking at the other second placed teams,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tricky one. Still, it's tricky. Group A currently has Burkina top of the group, second in the group rather. I believe that they've played all their games now.
Mm-hmm.
They have 21 points. Group B has DR Congo with one game to play, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They have 19 points.
Mm-hmm.
Group C has Nigeria potentially finishing in second place. So I'm looking at if we finish second. So
Mm-hmm.
Group C will have Nigeria. Group D has Cameroon. All games played,
Mm-hmm.
19 points. Group E has Niger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the group with the withdrawal. All
Mm-hmm.
games played, 15 points. Group F has Gabon.
Mm-hmm.
Gabon currently on 22 points with
Mm-hmm.
one game to play. Group G has Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
One game to play. Uganda are currently on 18 points.
Mm-hmm.
Group H has Namibia, all games played with 15 points.
Mm-hmm.
And Group I has Madagascar, all games played with 19 points.
Mm-hmm.
The table for the top second place teams. As it stands, I think Gabon finishes first. Gabon currently have 22 points. They will be deducted 6 points
Mm-hmm.
against their last team. So,
Seychelles.
yes, Seychelles. So the least number of points that Gabon can finish with after the calculation is 16 points.
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria, for context,
And they still have to play against Burundi in the last game.
yes, and they
At
start to
home.
play against Burundi. So if they win, but I'm just saying the least number that they can finish with after deduction will be the
16.
16. Nigeria, even if we beat Benin and we come second, we lose 2 points that we got against Zimbabwe. The highest number of points that we can finish with in that calculation will be 15. So Gabon 16 will still trump our 15, and Gabon ahead of us. Now we have in Group D Cameroon that have played all their games. They finished with 19 points,
Mm-hmm.
and they are going to lose 4 points from the bottom of their group.
Mm-hmm.
That means that Cameroon will finish with 15 points when the calculation is done. But Cameroon currently have a +9, or they would have a +9 goal difference.
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria is on +3. So the only
Mm-hmm.
way that we'll be able to catch Cameroon's goal difference is if we beat Benin Republic 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
How likely is that? Football, anything can happen. Then we have Group A, Burkina Faso. 21 points after playing all their games. They are going to lose 6 points. They will finish with 15 in the calculation.
Mm-hmm.
They have a +6 goal difference.
Mm-hmm.
So for Nigeria to catch Burkina Faso, we need to score 3. We need to win by 3 goals to
Mm-hmm.
catch Burkina Faso. And then we have DR Congo with one game to play. If they win, assuming DR Congo win their game, they will finish with 22 points. They will lose 6 and they will have 16,
Mm-hmm.
which means that they will be above Nigeria's 15. And then lastly, we have Uganda, who, if they win, will finish with 21 points, and then lose 6, they would have 15 points. Niger, Namibia, and Madagascar are out of this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
They can't be part of the top 4 second place teams.
Mm-hmm.
Gabon is out of reach. We can't catch Gabon regardless. Cameroon +9 goal difference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lie to anybody. I don't see Nigeria winning by 6 by 6 goals.
Yeah.
So let's forget about Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Burkina Faso, DR Congo, and Uganda,
Mm-hmm.
plus Nigeria. 4 teams to take 2 spots potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Burkina Faso, we would need to score 4 goals. We will need to get 4 goals up on them, which means that we have to win by 4 goals. And then DR Congo, assuming they win,
if we win 5-2, we qualify.
if we win, okay, because of the goal scored.
Goals for, yeah.
Goals scored. Okay. So essentially, we are looking at 3 goals plus for the victory tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Bismillah. Forget your hope. Let's use our heads now and be realistic. How likely is it that the Super Eagles win with a 3+ goal margin?
It's close to being impossible. But when I say but it's not impossible, these Eagles, I see them win 1-0 1-0 tomorrow. But for me, I think it's slightly impossible because look at pattern. Except there's one anomaly somewhere that okay, maybe probably like Umbrella has been saying that there's gonna be a red card, a penalty, it could be like that too. They could become indisciplined, for example now, maybe if we score the first 2 goals, they can open up. And when they open up, they go in trouble. So it could happen like that. It's football. It's football. So for example now, if you want to chop Benin Republic, if you want to chop chicken, chop them with feathers. If you want to go after them, let us beat them fully. And then beat them fully. And early goal is very, very important. But in reality, these people cannot score up to 4 goals. Except we turn it into a basketball game.
But that's the thing. So here's my worry. The Super Eagles find it so hard to keep clean sheets. Even against Lesotho that everybody keeps clean sheet against. We managed to concede. We managed to find a way to. We are the ones that found a way to concede against Lesotho. So the moment Benin Republic scores 1, assuming they score 1, now we need to get 4. In this entire qualifying series, have the Super Eagles scored 4 in any match?
No.
No.
When did the Super Eagles score 4 goals?
Maybe Sao Tome.
Yes, Sao Tome. 6-0. Won 6-0 in New York. Yes, it was raining that day.
Yeah.
It could rain in New York tomorrow and it's going to be 6 in Benin Republic. Yes.
Somebody help us check the weather forecast for
yeah. It was raining.
Is it going to be raining?
So for me, it's just highly unlikely that they score 4. But for me, I think that if they can score 3 in the first half or 2, we might get like a 5-2 victory.
When last did we score 2 in the first half?
It can happen. It's just that
anything can happen. But for me, I think I like to look at things from a realism point of view. If we say it can happen that we'll score 3 in the first half, then it can also happen that we go into the halftime break 1-0 down.
Yes.
Anything can happen. Because when a lot of times when people say anything can happen, they say it from a positive point of view. That anything can happen. Nigeria can win 5-6-0. Anything can happen. Benin Republic can also win. So for me,
would you respect that we cannot win by more than a goal margin in Nigeria?
No. Well, I'm just saying that anything can happen at the end of the day. When I've been looking at these calculations, I can't lie. Like I feel like it's almost impossible for us to finish as one of the top 4 second place teams. I think it's close to. It's more unlikely that we would finish as one of the top 4 second place than we would. So we have to hope that South Africa drop points.
Yeah. If we win and South Africa wins, then all of us must go to church at 8 p.m. tomorrow because we'll be praying that Congo should not beat Sudan.
And Congo is playing Sudan the day after us, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
The same day, but later in the evening. Okay.
Yes, later in the evening. So it's going to be 8 p.m. Congo, which I think that it might be a draw against Sudan. So that is the only hope we have because I don't think Uganda can go and bring those people like a 7-5-0 against Algeria. It's going to be very hard, especially that's like that's when they want to celebrate. That's like the party because they have qualified for the World Cup. They want to celebrate it like Egypt did against Guinea-Bissau in their last game. So they also want to celebrate Tuesday night. So I don't think Uganda will have any chance of qualifying against to get a win against Algeria. So it's just very difficult. It's because of Cameroon. Cameroon wants to go and draw 1-1 against South Africa. That's the reason why. Because when we didn't win today, people are celebrating. I said no, they just a draw. And that was enough for them.
I mean, Sudan defeated DR Congo in their first match in 2023.
Yes.
So anything can happen.
And the man is, you never know. Nobody gives Zimbabwe a chance against Africa. In fact, we thought that it's only Rwanda can give them anything. And since Zimbabwe lost, so there's not to do that. So, anything can actually happen in that game.
I'm looking at the weather forecast. As of the time of the match tomorrow, it's 5 p.m. Nigerian time. There's a 40% chance of rain. There's a 40% chance of rain during the match. 40% chance. It's going to be 28 degrees, so warm weather.
Yeah.
But rain But
Yeah.
if that rain come now, that rain no fit spoil our own show.
Hmm. If he doesn't, I don't think it's so because I think Osimhen likes rain. He
Hmm.
scores a lot. I think it's called hat-trick against Ultimate on the rain. So we
But
see.
that's Tome. It's me like Yusuf will score 1 or 2 against Tome.
I know face score. I'm like, I know what I want today against Malawi. I know going to score against them. I know like. So I just want to like bring some historical context to this. Before I bring people on. See, a lot of people forgot that the last time we were in this situation, it was also Rwanda again in 2006. We were hoping that Rwanda playing at home against Angola can get a draw. That okay, we'll do our business against Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe and Rwanda, can you see in our group again? Okay, we can beat Zimbabwe in Abuja and qualify for the World Cup. We're doing our business, I think we're like 2 or 3 in up the first half. I think when Angola realized that these guys are needing Abuja, they turned the screw against what's it called? Against Rwanda. And that was the old Amaro Stadium. And one player called Aqua scored that goal. I remember that day. See, I can never forget that day. It's 20 years now, 19 years now to this day. No, it's 20 years. It was like the whole country was money. Like when that Aqua goal entered, around 60 something minutes or so when it entered, oh yes. So Rwanda, please, we relied on you in 2005. This time around, I beg, don't be our nemesis. Don't send us back to village. Please try and do your job against South Africa. Please do your job. When Aqua scored that goal and I think we won 5-1 in Abuja. It was head-to-head. In fact, that qualifiers with 21 points. 21 points. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So for me, I think I just hope that Rwanda will be lucky. And the funny thing that News was I think it was Rwanda coach then. This is Zimbabwe coach. So a lot of things going on in this group, and I think that I just pray that it ends well tomorrow.
Okay. I had a question here from Emeka Samuel. It says, if we win 1-0 and SA draw, do we qualify?
Yes, we qualify.
Yes, we'll qualify. Because if South Africa draw, they'll be on 16. If we win, we'll be on 17. And a 1-0 victory would give us a better head-to-head record against Benin Republic. Sports Grinder says, in 2 years, we have only scored 3 goals in 2 games versus Mozambique and versus Benin. I don't know how these guys score 4 goals tomorrow against a stingy Benin side. So in 2 years, we have only scored 3 goals twice, but one of those happens to be against the opponent that we are playing against tomorrow. Just for context, Benin Republic, they considered 2 against South Africa, they considered 2 against Zimbabwe, and they considered 2 against South Africa twice, they considered 2 against Zimbabwe. In this entire qualifying series, they've not considered more than 2 goals in any match. So in the entire world qualifiers, Benin Republic have not considered more than 2 in any match, and we need to score them with a 3 unreplied or a 3-goal margin if they happen to score 1. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Uche here is giving you applaud. He said Smith Layi was the first, not one of the first. He was the first to point out the 4 best second place teams and the predicaments there with the teams.
Let me just say it again. I also said it first that the playoff will be in Morocco and how the draw will pan out. I'm just saying it based on I think the information has been out before. It's just I don't know why the reason why some of our people don't put it out.
People don't research, and that's one thing that you're good at, Smith. Like you seek information. journalists, our social media journalists, our this thing, like a lot of people don't do research. That's why one day somebody will come and say, Nigeria has no chance of qualifying. Then the next day he will post a letter and say, well, okay, by the way, they're going to deduct. Because it's all about just putting things out there without verifying information. You take your time to verify what's going to happen. And I'm going to gas you up a little bit, but when somebody is a student of the game, you can tell, versus somebody that is just chasing some clicks or anything. And I mean, the way social media, the way the world works today is that not the best students don't always get rewarded. That's life. That's the way life is. Look at the biggest football content creator in the world doesn't know football. So, so it's all about entertainment and this thing. So some of the people that go online and talk, they're loud, they tweet about breasts, they tweet about yash, all these kind of things, and then they sprinkle some football in it as well. They get rewarded with followers, with clicks, with views, but at the end of the day, they're not very well informed. They're not students of the games. They don't actually study, they don't actually know, they don't actually try to be informed. They just put information out there because they have an audience and the audience will listen to them. But somebody that actually really takes your time to study, you know the history, you know the present, you know the future even. So yeah, I mean, there's a big difference when that's one of the reasons why you're the person that I do this show with, because I know that even just from having conversations with you, man, the wealth of knowledge that even myself I'm soaking in. Because for me, I wasn't until I started really talking with you is when I really started paying a lot of attention to like Nigerian football history, honestly, because before I was like, okay, they bought me for this year. Now from there where I continue, I didn't really go back and like really know things that are happening in the past. But at the same time, when I hear conversations, I'm like, them, like, okay, Smith Layi was obviously not born in the 1940s or anything, but he can tell you about what is happening, what happened in those times, and that's when I realized that it's very important to learn the history and be a well-rounded student of the game, and that's why I started calling you. I said, I'm a Nigerian football encyclopedia, because the wealth of knowledge is there and it encourages me to learn more and to know what's going on. I can always boast about my information and my knowledge of everything that is going on in today's world with all the Nigerian players and everything. But I know that when it comes to 1990, 1980, yes, no, Smith, leave that one for Smith Layi, man. Leave that one for but yes, AB says thank you guys for doing a good job. Thank you, AB, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting the channel as well. So Austin Okonakwan is asking who is the biggest football content creators. I show speed now. He's the biggest football content creator in the world. But the boy does not know anything about football. But yes. Somebody was saying Osimhen will score hat-trick tomorrow. How do you feel about that, Milai?
You see, he can. And then that if Osimhen is pumped up for something, you know that he's ready. Let me just give you this one instant. Coach, what's it called? McBride, the coach of Cameroon, did not play his first team against Mauritius. He was reserving them against Angola, and they couldn't win that game. So for me, I just think that Osimhen to reset himself slightly against Lesotho. I think it's Benin Republic is going to unleash himself for it. I think it's going to unleash himself. So yeah, fully.
Why are people talking about the stadium in Uyo does not have a roof? Who started that conversation? There's no roof in any stadium. The rain is going to fall on everybody if it rains. There is no roof. I don't know why people are. You think we've never the money that they will use to do a retractable roof on stadium, they can use that money to build another whole stadium somewhere. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. The rain is going to beat them if it falls that.
Nobody says Osimhen cannot score a trick. Trust me. Why are you?
But here's the thing, it's not. First of all, okay. I mean, I said this even when I was on live earlier today. For Osimhen, first of all, the chances of obviously is more unlikely for him to score than for him to score. For him to not score. How many actions does Osimhen have in his whole career? First of all, 3, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 2 for club, 1 for country. 1 for country was against.
No, I think he scored 2 for country.
Against who and
who? He scored 4 goals against Sao Tome.
Yes, I know the Sao Tome.
And three in Uyo.
Okay, he scored the hat trick in the 2 games against.
In 2 games, yeah.
Okay, so he has 2 for club, 2 for country in the hundreds of games that he has played. So the odds of a hat trick happening are low odds, obviously. But if there's one person that I expect to be pumped up for the game, it's Victor Osimhen. I know that he's going to be gingered. My main fear is will Osimhen get good opportunities to score? Because we saw it the way we played against Lesotho. He did not get good opportunities. He had a few headers here and there. I think he had the one that he chipped and and that the goalkeeper that hit the post rather. But other than that,
Also cheap one too.
no. So he had the chipped one. That's the one that hit the post. Then the other one was from the tight angle, the one at the
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
yeah. Keeper saved that to the post.
Yeah, that tight angle one was harder to score than to miss.
We have scored that before in his club.
Yeah, I mean he has, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, he had maybe 2 good chances in that match. If you only have 2 good chances, you cannot score a trick because you only had 2 chances.
Right,
so the supply line is not the knock on Osimhen's ability. Osimhen has the ability to score goals if given the opportunity. It's a matter of would he get the opportunities like that to score? And if we are creating that many opportunities, are we also leaving our back open or not? Because it's such a fine balance, and that's why I want Eric Shaw to earn his money today or tomorrow rather, because you are going into the game knowing that you need to score goals. You cannot go there and play for a 1-0 because if they score you one, your whole plan goes into the air. So it's better to go there and plan to score 2 or 3. But then how do they stay compact at the back? We have not seen a very, very organized Super Eagles side defensively since the AFCON. We haven't seen it. So can they be organized defensively, knowing that they need to score? And the good thing is that they will be aware of the South Africa game. So if in 45 minutes, if South Africa go 2 goals up, we will know that South Africa are beating Rwanda. Now, will the Super Eagles be able to respond to that and know that, okay, South Africa are winning? So for us to be able to finish second, we need to beat these guys well. Will they be able to respond? And will they be able to respond properly and not concede chances as well? It's going to be a very... General knows us, but does not mean that we can't beat him. I want to see how much Eric Shaw has studied and has prepared for the Benin side. He needs to earn his money tomorrow. We need to watch that game, and at the end of that game, win, lose, or draw, I want to be able to say that I saw the impact of the coach in this game. I saw what the coach was doing. I saw the idea that he had. Let's say it's the players that did not get the job done. The coach cannot afford to not get his own job right tomorrow. Let it be that, okay, the players missed chances, or the players made mistakes, or the Benin side were just better, whatever the case may be. But Eric Shaw has to get it right. Has to. If we go into that game 0-0 at halftime, I don't know what I will say, man. I don't know.
Lost.
Anything can see. It's football, man. Stranger things have happened in football.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. It's just the likelihood of things happening.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Smith Layi, you've said it from time that the Super Eagles qualify for the World Cup. You also said it that the Super Eagles will get to the final of the last AFCON. So who knows? Just maybe you might be right. The ball just has to bounce in our favor.
Yeah.
It have to go our way. And I cannot lie to you guys, man. If we qualify, I will be one of the happiest men on this planet. I will be one of the happiest men on this planet. Because I've been looking forward to that. I want to watch Nigeria at the World Cup. I want to create content. I want to be able to go. Let me go. I will go and spend money, buy a nice camera, know that I'm going to cover the games. I know that all my effort, all my money, all my everything is going to be worthwhile. I don't want to go and cover Cameroon or cover Ghana. Hey, Tofiakwa. Or cover South Africa. No, I don't want to. I want to cover Nigeria. But we need to get the job done. Yes, we need Rwanda to do a job for us as well. South Africans in the chat don't believe that Rwanda can beat them, sure. But that's a story for another day. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I like the fact that the game is early tomorrow, so that before bedtime we'll know, like before evening itself, we'll know our fate. But regardless, whether we win, we lose, we draw, whether we qualify or we don't, I'll be live after that game to do my post-match show. I know that if we lose or if we don't qualify, it will be a very emotional show for a lot of people. But we'll be live after the game. Similar, so that we can start bringing people on to share their thoughts. I'll ask you. We've covered everything. We've spoken about the players, the setup, the coaches, how we got here, the potential outcomes. Prediction. What do you see happening tomorrow?
I see a Super Eagles victory tomorrow. Will it be enough? I don't know. But I think by hook, we will win tomorrow. Rwanda too will do us a favor.
I didn't catch you. You broke up for a second. You said by hook. What will happen?
I said by hook, Nigeria will beat Benin Republic tomorrow.
Score.
I think it might be a 3-1 victory for Nigeria. I think it might be a 3-1 victory for Nigeria. I just see that we will win that game. I just think that we'll win that game. Before, I will not lie to you, when the point doesn't happen, I felt that South Africa will not be able to beat Zimbabwe. And they will not also be able to beat Rwanda. I think they go having 2 points. So South Africa to finish on 16 points. Nigeria to finish on 17 points with Benin Republic. South Africa to finish third and play their World Cup in Port Elizabeth there in South Africa. So for me, I think I just think that we'll do the job tomorrow. It's okay. I just think, but South Africa result I don't know, but Nigeria will win tomorrow. I think by 3-1. I think by 3 goals.
Uche says, did you notice that it wasn't until Chukwueze entered that Osimhen started seeing opportunities? Talking about the last game against Lesotho.
Yeah. I observe that too.
My prediction. I think I always like to predict something different from you. So I think my head tells me, honestly, what I really think is going to happen, I think it's going to be 3-1. I think that the Super Eagles will go there with energy, with intensity, with urgency, with passion, and score a few goals. But I think that we just are not secure enough at the back and will concede one. So I think it will be 3-1. If I want to be different from you, I will say 2-1. But I don't see us scoring more than 3. But my heart, what I pray happens. I pray for a 4-0 victory. Super Eagles just go there, just blow them out of the park, and just bamboozle them. In like the 6th minute, one free kick, they cross the ball. Shemi Ajayi just head it in. First goal in 6 minutes. By the 30th minute, Osimhen through on goal, chips the goalkeeper 2-0. Go into the halftime 2-0 up. The Benin are shaking. And then second half, come and finish the job and punish them. That's my prayer. I just personally don't have faith in Rwanda. I pray they get the job done, but I do not have faith in Rwanda. So for me, if I had to bet my money, I would say Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. But of course, I want us to go. I just wouldn't put money down for it. But I really, really hope that we can qualify. I hope that we can get the results. Somebody say it's sweet for mouth. I really hope that we can get the results. Okay, let me give you guys a chance to call in and share your thoughts on the game tomorrow. We'll try to give each person 3 minutes or 4 minutes, depending on the number of guests that we have on today's stream. So please just make sure that you have a good camera that we can see your face, we can hear your voice. Make sure you're fully clothed, and yes, we'll give you an opportunity to share your thoughts. How are you feeling ahead of tomorrow's game? How are you feeling? And what is your prediction for the match? We are almost at the super chat goal. So if you guys want to keep supporting, 7 more super chats, and I will do a live watch along for tomorrow's game. So 7 more. If we can get 7 more super chats in the next 30 minutes, then there will be a live watch along for tomorrow's game. Otherwise,
are you sure you can sustain that? You just go and get one coffee and go and stay somewhere. Watch MTT.
If we can get 7 more super chats, I'll do the live watch along tomorrow. If we can hit the goal of 20 super chats on today's stream. Otherwise, then I'll just do my post-match show. I usually make the super chats go higher, but today I left it smaller. So if they're able to hit it, then we'll do the live watch along tomorrow. Then we'll do the post-match show after. That will be like 5 hours of non-stop talking. But God is my strength. Okay. If you want to call, the link has been posted. We'll try to take as many people as possible. Give you guys 4 or 5 minutes maybe to speak, and then we'll wrap up for tomorrow. Everybody will go, we'll say our closing prayer, This will be the first time that we'll end the show with closing prayer. our closing prayer, and then everybody will go and sleep. We'll see each other tomorrow. Um, okay. Thank you, AB, for the super chat. So now AB has reduced it. Now we need 6 more to hit the goal. Thank you, AB. Okay, let me bring on the first caller. Humble Henry, humble, welcome.
Yes, yes, yes. I know that everybody is panicking. When people are panicking, that's when I'm happy.
Mm,
But when they are happy, that's when I'm panicking.
mm,
Yes, let me start from this year in the Catholic Church is a year we call it the Pilgrims of Hope. In fact, Benin Republic, South Africa, Nigeria, Lesotho, Zimbabwe does not deserve to be in the World Cup. The whole group does not deserve to be at the World Cup. Now, the group, I named this group the group of a mystery. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. Let me start from my prediction. People don't insult me, but you will see it will happen. If
okay.
you're a Catholic and you believe this, no, it works. The game against Nigeria and Benin Republic 5-0.
Okay.
Yes.
5-0 for who? Just so we're clear.
Yes. Come on, man. 5-0. Do you know why I say so? It sounds so stupid, but you will see how it works. I want people to doubt it. When people doubt things, it comes to reality.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't want people to believe it. I want people to doubt it. I want people to insult me. The insult will later, oh, he said it. I said Zimbabwe, South Africa, draw. Now, my concern is not about Nigeria and the Benin Republic. Tonight, my concern is about South Africa and Rwanda. What I'm seeing is 2-1, but there might be a drama and we end in 2-2. This time around, I'm not going to insult any player or say they are this, they are this. No. We suffered it. South Africa suffered it. Benin suffered it. Now, the player that I think that will give us victory is Moses Simon.
mm,
The whole opportunities will be on Moses Simon. Now, everybody give him this message, send this message to him. The whole opportunity will be on him. And if he fail to deliver, Sani Kaita will be better than him.
He's coming to for podcast.
Yes. Tell him. If he fail to deliver, Madoka will be better than him. Nigeria will not like him. The kind of threat they will receive from him. If he's watching, I will be very happy for him to watch. The whole ball will be on him. In fact, I'm seeing him scoring 3 goals. I'm seeing him. The whole thing will be on him. And if he failed, you will see it now. I'm telling you, people will not take it lightly.
You don't achieve your goal. I was about to pump it to achieve. You want to be seeing your face.
Yes.
Don't go
Yes,
anywhere tomorrow. I want to
tell him that the whole thing is on him. Opportunities. He will get so many opportunities tomorrow. But if he felt to God who made me, Sani Kaita will be better than him. Madoka will be better than him. I'm telling you, that he will not like himself. Let him just focus. And in fact, his leg is already. Oh God! The only person that I'm with is not going to play this game is Lukuma. This is game for Lukuma. This is a game for my country. And I will not put Aqua Adams in first half. He's good in reading the game. I
Mm.
want to put Murphy and Osima. They are going to play back. Don't worry. Don't worry. My own concern is not let them trend. But you see that 5-0? You
Mm.
will see it.
Mm.
Red card, 2 penalties. Let's go.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
February. I love,
Let's give ourselves hope. Don't panic.
I
That's my
love,
I'm
I love,
happy.
I love the faith that you have. I love the faith that you have. Let's see how things go. I have to let you go now because we have other people that are waiting to go.
Before sorry,
Okay.
in case you don't know,
Mhm.
Hungary was part of those that said that Pasero will be the hero during the AFCON, that will get to the final. So
Yes.
it's also
Yeah.
here. I'm just trying to tell you
You
that
see
some people say that
this,
you are a
tonight.
prophet of doom.
In
Sometimes
fact,
because people have been testing me when I
if,
said 4-0.
you see this,
Can
if
you this
you're a
salute?
Catholic and you know this, right? It
Yes.
works. And after tomorrow's match, if this happened, I'll come and tell you the history of
Somebody
this.
says he's going to remove your mustache if this prophecy don't work.
No, no, I will not. That's what I said. Please, guys, do not insult, do not abuse me. But you see, I am in a happy mood. I'm not like panicking. I might be panicking tomorrow. I don't think I might watch the game tomorrow.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
Hmm?
Yes, I don't think so. I have class to teach by 11 o'clock.
Me, sir, I have a meeting. I was thinking maybe I cancel
Hey,
it.
I don't think that's why. But when I finish, I don't think I will watch the game.
Mm. Mm.
But
Okay. Thank you, February.
Thank
Thank you.
you all for your time.
yeah, thank you.
Okay. I said you guys should hit the goal so that I'll do the live on
They
the
have
one.
hit the goal.
And
They have they have facilitated the
they've
goal.
even surpassed the goal. Let me just say a big thank you to Home Economicus. You know, he by himself wanted me to do this live because he gave like 4 different super chats. And the last one he said, look forward to the live tomorrow. So thank you, Home Economicus. AB also contributed towards the goal. Paimoyo also contributed towards the goal. So I appreciate you guys. See, I said another goal now because I'm greedy. But this other goal is
Yeah.
harder. This other goal is harder to achieve. But yes, so if I can get before this stream ends, which is this one is unlikely to come true, but I think it's 20 yellow super chats. If we can get 20 yellow super chats before the stream ends, the next podcast on Monday, I'll do it without my cap. Because a lot of people always say, oh, why do we always wear cap?
Welcome. It's always there when you have
Even
my
though the
cat
main reason I wear the cap is to show off
to
the
show Eagle
brand
Striker.
and the merchandise that we
Mhm.
create that you can purchase on eaglestrackershop.com. We ship worldwide.
But
Yes.
why do you want to see your head without this?
People are curious because I remember there's a time some people thought I was bored. Some
Okay.
people thought I was bored because they say I'm always wearing cap. So if I can get 20 yellow super chats in the next 25 minutes, then the next show on Monday will be without cap. So
That's going to be interesting.
but I don't think we'll hit that because yellow super chat is like $10 and above. But that's why I set a hard goal.
No,
Because
why they give
this
20K?
this
2,000 naira.
because this goal that I set for today was a bit too easy, and that's why they hit it. So yellow super chat, I'll do the next this thing. Somebody said bro's hairline is cooked. If you want to confirm or not, there is sports grinder says Smilayi was covered glasses.
No, to me, I imagine my glasses, Instagram live on without
Mm.
glasses now.
Mm.
So
Okay.
this one is just that.
So that's one from sports grinder towards the goal. 19 to go. So next show, no cap as Smilayi, no glasses.
No, if you don't want glasses, £10,000, $10,000. Let's go achieve $10,000. Go.
You know, $10,000.
Yeah.
$10,000. I'll not come next week. I'll go on vacation. Well, Mr. Godzo, welcome.
Yes, it's another match day live coming again on Tuesday.
Yes.
The last time I came here, I talked about Wabali and I talked about the NFF officials. The NFF officials, I don't want to talk about them today. Let's keep our focus the priest has already confirmed what I told my son, and which is it's a 5-0
okay.
or a 6-1.
6.
Yes,
Hmm.
6, 6, 6. Take it or leave it. I know a lot of people don't have lost confidence in the Super Eagles, including myself. But somehow I know that God is on our side. Tomorrow, God is a Nigerian. Tomorrow, God is a Nigerian. And the good thing is they are playing in Uyo, my own state.
Mm-hmm.
And they are playing in the stadium named after me, God's will. The only difference is Akpabio Stadium. So we have a 12th player in the field.
That's Jesus.
I mean, that is all of us.
Okay.
Every Nigerian is the 12th player.
Okay.
My challenge only is Nwabali. I have looked. There's one player who they said Germany called up recently.
Yeah, and that is Atubolo.
The NFF is not doing. They are not doing their jobs. They are not doing their jobs. We have Nigerians. This is not our best 11.
Yeah, it's not our best. Yeah, I know.
If they are doing their jobs, these boys would have been tracked from when they are 5, 6, 10, 12, call them up for under 16 tournament like we used to do when we had Youth Fund and we had Super Flying Eagles or Golden Eaglets, and there will be a competition between two of them. Then you pick your best from them. Then before you leave for tournaments, you play matches in Nigeria. We don't do that anymore.
Yes.
From when I started watching Super Eagles or football, we used to play matches. When they are called to camps, they used to stay at the NIS institute. Then it's a no-go area. If I was just speaking just now, and I told my son, I said, if I were the coach, I would sit with the players and tell them, do we want to win this match? If they say yes, I'll tell them, hand over all your communication gadgets to me. Then ask the hotel people to remove all the TV sets from the room. If you don't like it, then we don't do it. But if you agree that we want to win this match, cut off every communication with everybody and anything. Because people lose focus. You can get a call midnight this night. Oh, your mother is sick. Oh, your brother just had an accident. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. It makes you lose focus and you will not be able to concentrate on the game at hand. If we had a good management, NFF, if we had a good management, we will be able. I see the English teams, the French teams, when they come to camp, they sign in. Once they sign in, it's like boot camp. You have no communication with the outside world. You are in camp. Camp is where it's not as it should be. You can't communicate until you come out of camp. You shouldn't be communicating. So that you can focus and play. So what I'm saying is, looking forward, tomorrow's game will be 5-0 or 6-1. My take is Osimhen will be our man. He might not score much goals. He might maybe score 1 or 2, but Osimhen will be our matchmaker because all eyes will be on him. And the way he's jittering right now, if he carries that into the match, he will be able to G players and attention from them, and they will score.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's what I see.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Gonzo.
Thank you.
This is your six. If we can score 6, I don't want to make promises, but
If you can score 6, okay, we do that.
If they score 6, you owe me £50.
that's with like they spend pounds.
Thank you.
Now,
Okay, have a good day. So see you tomorrow after the match.
No, I'm going to be here during the match now because they hit the goal. So we're going to do a live watch along, and then after the match we'll be on live as well. So 2 live streams tomorrow. One during the game and one after the game.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All
Have a good time. Bye bye.
I want to ask you a question before you bring your second and that caller. Will you celebrate if Nigeria qualify for the playoffs?
I won't celebrate because, in the words of Kobe, the job's not done.
Yeah.
There's nothing to celebrate. You can't celebrate in coming second. When we go through, I can't celebrate until we qualify for the World Cup. That's the reality. If we finish second and we qualify for the playoffs, I will be slightly delighted. I'll put it down. Slight delight. Like, okay, we still have a chance.
Somebody said that I will do £1,000 if Osimhen score. The money that you want better, be somebody
will put 1,000 if Osimhen should score. Like they will give or we should give.
He said that he wants to give.
That one is not even difficult now. Osimhen can easily score. That one is not even too difficult. 1,000.
No, that's scored hat-trick.
Oh, hat-trick. Oh, okay, that one.
He will run away now. You can't change his name.
I remember there was one person that came here and said, this was before the AFCON, because you said you will get to final. Me, I said at least we'll reach semi-final at least. The person said it's not possible. Blah, blah, blah. If Nigeria reached the semi-final of the AFCON, I will donate $1,000 to your super chat. This was also down. As Nigeria is everyone, the person has not commented on our channel again since that day.
He ran away.
He has not left one comment on the channel since that day. So people will be making promises. I know they promise waiting over if you say okay, you do $10, $100 you will go and say you want to give away 1 month rent. It didn't happen, you run away. I don't want anybody to run away. We like your audience. But let me quickly say thank you to Pomile. Pomile has put in the second super chat towards the goal. We have 18 more to go if we're supposed to hit the goal for next week, but I don't think we have less than 20 minutes to go. I don't think we'll hit it. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people waiting to speak. So guys, we'll have to cut the time to 3 minutes per person just so that we're able to cover everybody. I'm going to stop the link so nobody else can join the queue. But yeah, let's do 3 minutes per person so that everybody can speak, and then it's 21 minutes. We're out of here. Okay, so yes, very quickly, welcome Uche.
Uche, my man.
Yes, good evening or good afternoon or good night, which one. So for me, I'll start with the lineup. So I actually put I think 4-3-1-2. My reason for doing that is we need to take over the midfield. Our wingers are not very efficient or effective, and I feel in this game Moses Simon needs to sit on the bench. He can come in second half. So in the defense, I will take away Ekong, put what's his name, Ajayi and Basi. Wabali, I don't know. Let's just give him another try, but that guy can cost us the game tomorrow. Then I think Zaidu Sanusi should start in place of Oyemachi. Oyemachi is not up there. Really, it's not up there. When Smith was saying it before, I thought he was joking. But guy, there's evidence, man. The guy know they show up.
Evidence food everywhere.
Everywhere. It's just too much. He's too careless for my liking, man. Very, very careless. Now I see why Pesero did not play him in the AFCON. It shows like it's glaring. In the middle, I'll play what's his name? Tank. This is the kind of game he should play.
Frank Onyeka.
Experience. He's experienced. Premier League player.
Yes. And
he has not drink,
he has played in Bundesliga before, so both experience and indeed they played the last game, so you need someone that can run around that midfield with him. So that will be Onyeka. Then Iwobi's job is to be the one to link the midfield with the what's his name? Iwobi and Chukwueze should be. So Iwobi sits on top, then Chukwueze sits behind the two players that I will mention, because I noticed when Chukwueze came in, his combination with Iwobi and also the strike force was, you could see, it was evident. It was at that period Osimhen had that shot. If you remember that play. So I feel like Chukwueze needs to be blooded into this game, because just as Smith mentioned, there's a defensive midfielder that wouldn't be eligible to play against us on that day. So if that midfield is gone, we just need to take the midfield entirely and make sure that we stop Raw from playing and do our damage in the first half. And up front, I'll play Uche and Osimhen. Uche knows how to hustle in that box 18. He knows how to knock the ball down, and we need someone, because I think Akon needs to play second half. Akon needs to watch the game and come in second half. But Uche will be able to. He's used to playing as a two-man in Getafe, so he would just implement the same thing. So it will be we wouldn't be having fish out of water experience again, because that's what we've been having. And I'm happy that Lookman has to sit out this game, because if we let us not lie to ourselves, he has not been efficient in the last 3 games. He's been rusty. So I think he still has a mental blockade right now because of what happened during the transfer. So he needs it's good that this happened. Then we can focus on those ones that we need, because I noticed that when Chukwueze played that roaming 10, it was very, very effective. So we should try it again. Then Simon can come in the second half and kill the game with his speed when those players are tired, not when he's playing the first half. Then he's already tired, then he's out of ideas. Before that he's not. We have so much imbalance in our team right now, so let's manage the one we can do. I'm not going to bet on Nigeria qualifying, because we've actually done the damage. Let's be realistic. South Africa can go tomorrow and beat Rwanda 4-0 before second half. It can happen. So let's not. And tomorrow, DR Congo can decide they want to play 4-1. So their goal difference will be higher. So let's just, our aim is just to win our game. Yeah, let's win our game and see what will happen from there. Let's do our winning. Let's play good football tomorrow. I'm not putting it up to them to score. They can't play. They can't defend for their life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Onyeka needs to be in that game, at least, so he could help with the defense. So that's what I will do tomorrow. But yeah. So, but the thing is, which the responsibility still lies with Chel. Hopefully, he plays the way he plays, with the normal way, the diamond formation, and puts these personnel on the field to do their work. Because we need to take the midfield, and you need to ensure that the midfield is also attacking. Yeah, because we are pure attacking midfielder, so we may do with the ones that can actually come into the midfield and do what they can do. So that's what I think should be done tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Uche, man. Nice to hear from you as always. I'll let you run over because you left super chat, so I remember. you deserve a little bit of time. Other people are not giving that time, but Uche deserves a chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay.
Just to say something to Uche, yes. Okay. It will just be emotional. if you are being realistic, South Africa will be getting to qualify for the World Cup tomorrow. Yes, South
That's
Africa.
to me. That's the
Yes,
most likely result.
that's the
But
most likely result
in
for South Africa
football, anything
to
can
book
happen. You know?
anything can happen to book their place at the
Mm.
World Cup tomorrow. That's it. No matter the draw against Zimbabwe, they have the chance to book it tomorrow. If I would rather be in South African shoe
Than in our
than
shoes.
this, that is it.
Yes, for sure. Let me quickly just address this man, Temi, that said he's not joking about the giveaway. So show statement of intent. You say you want to do £1,000. Let's start small. Right now on this live, we are do £100. Let's see £100 super chat from Temi. Then we know that Temi is serious about the future giveaway because you are making me look at your comment that is without super chats and I'm reading it. So let's see £100 super chat. Then we'll know that you are serious about the 1,000 that you want to give tomorrow. I'll personally call Osimhen this night and tell him that, bros, my followers need 3 goals for you from you tomorrow. So Temi, let's see that. Otherwise, Samuel, welcome, sir.
Smith Layi.
Yes, someone is here.
I
How
thought
are
it,
you, sir?
for 1 second I thought it was Legbete.
Honestly, people have been saying that.
Do I look like a Legbete?
Haba. This your hair and your face.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Anyways, how you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah,
good.
we're
I
good.
hear you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
we.
everything. Thank you for all you've been doing, man. You're doing a lot. You're doing a wonderful job, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, honestly, sorry, 1 minute. I can hear myself.
You dey use your
Let
time
me,
to talk to somebody else. So.
yeah, let me pause there. Yeah, yeah. So, concerning tomorrow's game, honestly, the Nigerian in me wants us to qualify for World Cup. But what is going on and everything happening, I don't know, man. I don't know, honestly. I think we shot ourselves in the foot. We put ourselves in. We shouldn't be dragging with all these teams, Lesotho, Ethiopia, but it is what it is. With all the stars and everything, it's just so sad that NFL fucked up our football. Like, first of all, my question is there anything?
Kids watch our show.
What?
I said kids watch our show.
Okay, F.
Language.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. Sorry about
Go
that.
on, go on.
So, concerning tomorrow's game, honestly, my hope is not high up, to be honest, because this is a team that have not scored 3 goals. And are you saying we are going to get 4 or 5 tomorrow? We only scored 2. Even the 2 said we managed to we only had 1 clean sheet or 2 clean sheets. So this, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not going to have all my hope up here so that I don't feel broken by tomorrow. So I'm just trying to like keep my expectation very, very low. If they win, fine tomorrow. If they qualify, all good. If they don't, it's fine. I'll support Ghana. Hopefully, Ghana will be in US so that I can watch it right here. It will be in Kansas City or somewhere. So I don't know. I don't have a lot to say. I'm not just happy because we shouldn't be here. Considering the fact that we didn't qualify for the last World Cup, you think this one we should take it serious. But it's so sad. It's so sad with all the superstar and everybody that we have. And Smith Layi said something that we don't have player. Our player are overrated. I think you're right, Smith Layi. To be honest, you are absolutely right. We only have 3 players in our team: Ola, Lukman, and Osimhen. You see the rest, they are a bunch of average. So please, you guys should just tell the coach. You should not play Ekon tomorrow. You should not play Nwabali tomorrow. You should not play Bruno tomorrow because these guys are all liabilities. So, in fact, me, I don't even know. I don't know. I hope they win tomorrow and qualify, but I see South Africa winning. That's just the truth. South Africa will not drop on that one. They will beat Rwanda. So, I don't know. All the best. Thank you for the good job, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Samuel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's bring on some people dropped off. Okay. Mr. P.O., welcome, sir.
I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Because it's
Are you a priest?
almost 4:30. Yes.
Okay. I'm that priest. So yeah, give us the good
It's
news.
almost 4:30 a.m. Well,
Where are you
I
from?
want to look at it. This is I'm calling from New Delhi.
Okay.
New Delhi.
Okay.
In India.
New Delhi. In India.
Oh, in India. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that there's somebody that's from India that is always in, like, commenting. Is it you? Or is this your first time?
How would you know?
No, because
This is my first time here, actually.
Oh, first time.
usually when I start the show, like, I ask people where they are watching from, and there's someone that's usually in the comments says that he's watching from New Delhi. I don't know, maybe it's
It's
United.
your, I think it's
No, no,
John Jones.
I
John Jones
don't
is
think.
just say today
No,
is
no,
from.
it's not John Jones. It's somebody else. It's because
Okay.
every week is the same place. But
No,
yes,
no,
let's
no.
go on. Thank you.
Well, I'm looking at it from another point of view because as much as everyone has that passion and that drive for Nigeria to qualify, I feel we are at a point where we have to really swallow some bitter pills. Everyone is looking at it from the top. Nobody's looking at it from the bottom. Everyone is forgetting that the under 17 we did not qualify. The under 20 they went to the World Cup, they were disappointing.
Mm.
The Chan Eagles were the worst of it all. This year alone, the only team that gave us some kind of peace and joy was the ladies. And funny enough, the ladies are always the neglected ones,
Mm.
the rejected stone, as the Bible puts it. They've always been the rejected one, and they've always been the one bringing the best results. Well, I want to open everyone's eyes to certain things that are happening basically right now because everyone seems to forget that it seems our football is dying and it's dying very fast. We're at a point where we are now transiting to bringing in players who are developed from other countries in England, Germany, Holland, Belgium, who have Nigeria. Basically, Nigerian diaspora players are now flooding, but our own football is dying. We are not building a philosophy at all. We shouldn't be struggling with things like Lesotho, Zimbabwe. It's it's rather I would have preferred. Hopefully, they'll win tomorrow. Not to I don't want to be like the party pooper for everyone, but I would have preferred we really stayed and really work on our football. Our football is dying, and nobody's noticed. Everyone is just, oh, we want to go to the World Cup. We want to go to the World Cup. We want to go. And after the World Cup, what next? No youth development. The league is in shambles. Everyone is just at the top. The World Cup. The World Cup. And after the World Cup, what next? No future. We have to keep hoping, praying they win again. South Africa, honestly, to me, deserve to be at the World Cup. They've done everything. There was a time we used to beat these people 6-5 in the days of Rashidi Yekini. But they've done their homework. They've struggled through many trials, through many things. They actually deserve to be at the World Cup better than Nigeria with all the stars that we have. Why? Because we we lack the administrative competence,
Please, 1 minute,
we
sir.
lack the proper mentality, and we don't do things the way we ought to do them.
Mm.
So let us not just look at it. Yes, it is good if Nigeria is at the World Cup as from a point of passion, but do we really deserve it at this particular point, or do we really need to revive our football?
Mm.
I would like to stop there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Colin Mo, thank you for being a first caller,
Yeah.
first time caller. We need to see you more in the future.
I will. I will.
Thank you very much. Okay.
We thought we were hearing a good news, but
Priest, I wanted Priest to come and just tell us, oh, we'll win 6-0. We'll win.
we thought we were hearing a good news.
Priest was not in that mood. Yeah, let's quickly take the rest of people. We have to run speed through it.
Hey, thanks,
Damola, please, 3 minutes. Damola, please, 3 minutes. Thank you. Okay.
Ajamola is there. Oh, Ajamola is there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, guys. It's good to be on your show again today.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, I won't take your time. I don't feel like talking much today, actually. First of all, Smith, yesterday I on your show, you did not sound motivated. Like I've never seen you in such a mood. You're the number one cheerleader. I don't know. Did you
No,
I guess
because
maybe it's because of the second place team. Maybe you felt you were talking more about second place team. We're not even talking about.
but the reason why I was like, is like all the games I mapped out that one of them should just go Nigeria's way. Everything did not.
Yes. Okay, I understand. Yes. So I will say this. As you know, I'm one of those that believe that Nigeria will go to the World Cup, and I will say it here again that Nigeria will be in the World Cup next year, 2026. US, Mexico, and Canada. Write it down.
The Super Eagles or Ibrahim Gusso?
The Super Eagles. So yes, the Super Eagles will qualify for the World Cup. I believe so strongly that we'll qualify. I don't want to say much, but everything is working in alignment for Nigeria to qualify. You know, for example, we say Lookman not playing tomorrow is a blessing in disguise. You guys don't know. It's a blessing in disguise. But I won't say much until after, the game. Nigeria is going to go to the World Cup. Write it down. And you see, I know there's been a lot of misinformation in the media recently. Smith, you are really doing a good job. I don't think people give you that much credit. You were the first person that spoke about the best second place teams, how they will be selected. You did a good job. But even with that, people were still confusing themselves. People were still saying a lot, And back to the issue of the media, there's been a lot of misinformation. For example, some people were saying that, Nigeria has to win 3-0, even if Bafana loses. I'm like, where are people getting this information? And these are the kind of things that affects the morale of the team. I will talk about that on that day. The negativity that's been going on around, for some days now.
Maybe qualify.
But Nigeria will qualify tomorrow. I won't say this course, I don't know, but Nigeria will qualify tomorrow, and we'll all be happy,
Love it.
And everything happens for a reason, One thing as well is this. Okay, now in terms of the team selection, in the defense, I think Eric Chell will have to be very careful. If I'm him, I won't start Semi Ajayi and Bassi in the middle, because I think that was the same guys that we used, right, in Ivory Coast. Remember? We used Semi Ajayi and Bassi, right? Against Benin. Yes. I think it should just stick to Benjamin and Bassi in the middle. Then on the right, he should play maybe Alassane Yusuf. I know it sounds crazy, but he has played in the right back before. The guy is good. He's disciplined.
Yes.
So I would rather play Yusuf, in the right back, and put Benjamin and Bassi in the center. On the left, definitely it has to be Zaidu Sanusi. Bruno has to be on the bench. We cannot take a risk with that defense. We cannot. But that being said, I believe Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup. Things are going to work in alignment for us. I think people should just relax, enjoy the game. Obviously, if people feel they cannot watch it, they should not watch it, because it's been so much high tension. There will be so much.
Some people will understand tomorrow.
Yeah. Final 10 seconds.
Yes. So yeah, that is what I have to say for now. I will talk much, after we have,
We'll see you after the game tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Doctor. Thank
I
you.
don't know, maybe I should
Love the
make a pledge.
positivity.
Say what, sorry?
What is this, Milai?
No, I just think maybe I should make a pledge. Say maybe I think I will teach you make a pledge. When we qualify AyoT for the World Cup, you will be dancing like this. If still I'll be dancing.
Yes. No.
Is Chukwu easy at Osimhen that should come and be dancing on my show?
Yes, So yeah.
All right,
Stay
thank you,
blessed, guys. Yeah.
I'm not a dancer, so I cannot even make that kind of pledge.
You can dance like David.
No, I'll dance like David in private. I'm not about to go. What can make me come on live stream and be dancing? If Nigeria should win the World Cup.
What about if she's much out of $50,000?
That one, $50,000. I'll even come to your house and dance. I will fly out of that 50,000. How much I will book flights to come and dance in front of it.
Yeah.
That one. But yeah, okay. Final caller for the evening. Let's see. Are we going to end on a high or on a low? Sports Grinder, welcome.
Hey guys, welcome. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, we're good.
Thank God.
Man, the mood is not really like what I was thinking it was going to be ever since yesterday. Since the whole Burkina Ethiopia conceding that stupid last third goal. But if we're being realistic here, if I was to bet my money, I would bet on South Africa qualifying. Like that's the best odd.
Yeah.
Like if
Of course.
the bookmakers make the prediction,
Yeah, the best bet is not
Nigeria
always
to beat Benin and South Africa should win. And again, if you watch the highlights of South Africa versus Zimbabwe, it was God that left that score as 0-0. It was like South Africa pressed them like to the wall. It was just dedication, God, luck, whatever you call it, that left the scores. Would that happen twice in a row? I really don't know. Like if Rwanda can defend that much. But again, we're looking for 4 goals. I looked at it since our Sao Tome game, which we played in 2023, October or September. We've played a couple of games. We have only scored 3 goals in 2 matches against Mozambique and Saudi Arabia. And even when in one of them, they even scored us 2, when it was a friendly. So I'm not really optimistic that we can score 4. So the playoff is not really my part now because except some miracle happens and Congo doesn't win, Sudan, which can happen, but, I don't see Congo not winning.
What about a 5-1 Nigerian win tomorrow?
That's what I'm saying. My probability of the playoff is low because of how we score. But if I see 5-1, bro, I'll take it happily. With 5-1, we're in. We're in for sure. We'll pass Burkina for sure. I liked what Angola showed today. I liked how Ethiopia even played. It gives me a little hope that maybe Rwanda can pull off something tomorrow. These teams without pressure, they tend to play a little better. These last games, I've been liking it. That's giving hope. Like Angola.
Did you see Eswatini against Cape Verde first half?
Yeah, Eswatini. But Eswatini's own is they did not even attack. They were just defending.
Yeah.
But Angola was even attacking.
Ethiopia attacked now.
They attacked. They just didn't want to score. I think the money where they give them hit their account for second half. so they chilled. But I just hope Rwanda makes up for their 2005, fully. But I think we should play 4-2-1-3. Yusuf runs a lot. I would like him to pair Ndidi. Ndidi is never dropped by Chelsea, so there's no point saying I prefer Onyeka. I know Ndidi is going to play tomorrow, so who can help things out? I hope he doesn't play Onyeka. He saw what happened against Rwanda. You need passes. You need the ball going forward. Yusuf can push that ball forward, at least to get it to Iwobi, and Iwobi can hurt them. But other than that, let's just stick with 3-5-2. That was what this guy did in the first half and got a lot of chances. Eguavon, before he changed to 4-3-3 and, we equalized in the AFCON this thing. Ekong is a sitting time bomb. I really like when you said that Ekong should not play because every other player can make Ekong, can help Shell change the midfield. But Ekong is really like, he can play right back, he can play left center back. He's stuck in that middle center back or right center back. So with Benjamin, I'll prefer that. But I would prefer Akor to come in as a sub. The 2 games he came in as a sub this season against Bilbao and Baka, he played really well against them. He played really well. So I'll prefer him to sit and maybe Uche start. And on the final note, the only way I see us scoring high is if South Africa scores and Benin has to come out to tilt the tide to their way and say, you know what, let's win this game and end this madness. If they come out, then we'll just keep scoring. We'll just keep scoring like that because they'll come out without any care. Like they'll come out recklessly just to get that goal and move them ahead.
How many points will Benin lose if they finish second?
If Benin
No,
finish,
no, no. The only guys that from our group that can benefit from that second playoff is Nigeria. Benin and
because Benin can't.
South
I
Africa.
mean, okay, if Benin finish second, I mean, they will have what? So that's assuming South Africa win and withdraw.
Mhm.
If
Yes,
South Africa win big and withdraw, then Benin will finish second. Benin beat
It will
Zimbabwe.
be 18 minus 4. 18
Yeah,
minus 4, that's 14.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won one and drew one. Yeah, so
And drew one. So it will be 18. And it's only Nigeria that can benefit from
Right.
that at this
Right.
point. Yeah. So they can't even be drawing that game. And depending on what South Africa is winning, a draw may not even be good for them.
imagine if the two games just end 0-0.
Now God won't punish Nigeria with that one. It won't even make sense, but
If you don't think,
Because I just imagine South Africa just drop points and we somehow don't capitalize.
imagine,
Personally, I will have to look for Kane to go and flog all the Super Eagles, all of them, from Osimhen, the biggest boy, down to the smallest player. We have to give all of them at least three strokes of Kane. If South Africa, I don't even want to think that as a person.
The Benin Republic Rwanda game was still going on when Nigeria finished against Lesotho and also South Africa against Zimbabwe. So, for example, now if maybe there was a weather storm in Uyo, it has been over 30 minutes, and we have finished. South Africa has finished, and it's 0-0. And
the pressure from Nigeria was crazy.
Nigeria. See, check go enter picture. The whatever they pour now, also that they go pour now for.
No, but I think if that happens, South Africa will know that they've paused Nigeria's match and they will go to the fourth official and request that their own game be paused too. Because that will be
how you can pause. You can't pause the other match. You can't pause.
For real?
Yeah, you can.
Like if the two of them
it's unfortunate. The only thing that they can do is, assuming everything is going well, the only thing that they can try to do is they can try to sync the time. So for example, let's say the first one game has maybe 10 minutes of stoppage time and the other game only has 1. What they can try to do is they can delay the start of the second half for the other game in order for it to start at the same time. But if one game goes on like an extended break, they can't pause the second game.
Oh, for real?
Because it will kill like things like momentum. Now imagine I'm pressing. You now say, oh, there's bad weather in Rio, so you stop the game in South Africa. It can't work like that.
Okay. If that's the case, then I want to have to pray now.
Well, let's see what happens, man. We trust the Super Eagles. We believe that
in 24 hours, we'll know what will happen.
It's less than 24 hours. By this time tomorrow, we'll already be asleep, either going to bed happy or going to bed sad. But yes, but thank you, Sports Grad. Nice to hear from you guys.
All right, no worries, guys, man. Take care.
Yeah.
So yes, a big thank you to everyone that has engaged with us today. Lots of people were tuning in. If you are new to the channel, we do this every single week. So don't only show up when there's a Super Eagles game. We're live every single Monday throughout the season, always talking Nigerian football. And then we're live at other times as well, just whenever there's something to talk about. Super Eagles match day, Super Falcons match day, we discuss on our 20. And on Eagles Tracker, I have a lot of exclusive interviews with different Nigerian players, from present players to past players to legends to future stars of Nigerian football. So make sure you stay locked in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you keep on watching, liking the videos, and of course sharing with your friends, because everything is better when you enjoy it with other people. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that supported the channel today with a super chat. We hit the goal for the live watch along tomorrow, so I am going to be live during the game tomorrow, like this, reacting to the game, watching it at home. You guys will be watching in your homes as well.
But no cap.
We'll be reacting together. No. They didn't hit the goal for that one for next Monday. But yeah, so thank you, Remy Ali. Thank you for our moment. Uche Chuku, Ainde Isaac, Sports Grinder, Emeka Samuel, AB, Homo Economos, Paimoyo, Nobu Idue, Oluwapomi Leolanwaju, Folarin Yusuf. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And yes, that's all we have for today. Father Lord, we pray that you cover us with your blood. You light your fire under the bombs of all the Super Eagles players, including the coach, the technical staff, the physios, the masseuse, everybody that's involved in the game tomorrow. The ground staff at the stadium, Father, cover us with your blood.
Yeah.
Give us the ginger, the will, the desire,
Yeah.
the tenacity, the urgency, the intention to go out and win this game. Let us do our job and let Rwanda do a job for us. Yes, we know we're always begging you last minute, but please, just one more time, do it for us. I will promise that next time we will do our job. You know,
Yeah.
we'll do our job. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Amen. Alampana. Yesu, not go there. Yesu, Alampana. It go. I will work. You know, I wish Nigeria the very best of luck tomorrow. For me, which game did I feel like this? Well, I wish the team the very best of luck. I will come on good tomorrow. It's gonna be joy. I know a lot of people in fact, they can even make baby tomorrow because of because of the World Cup. You know, just to tell you exactly how happy people do actually be. We have more positives and negatives. We believe in Nigeria will qualify for the World Cup, so that's a win for us.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys during the game for the live watch along, and then after the match
we'll be there.
post show.
At least we can be able to see the consoling. Say, guys, take it easy. Don't worry. We'll score soon. So don't watch that.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. This has been the Naija FC podcast with me.